For the worker-oriented methods for job analysis, I'll be discussing Position Analysis Questionnaire. Position Analysis Questionnaire, or PAQ, is a structured questionnaire that you must purchase and be trained to administer, but it is supported by years of solid evidence regarding its validity. It uses the well-known behaviorist formula, SOR, where the organism O receives the stimulus S and makes a response R. What is different about the PAQ from other job analysis methods is that it recognizes and notes that the environment and social setting play a role in job performance. Unlike the JEM, the PAQ was designed so that the same job element applies to all jobs. The PAQ consists of 300 items or elements that are collected into 6 major divisions. These divisions being information input, mental processes, work output, interpersonal activities, work situation and job context, and miscellaneous aspects. These divisions are further divided into subdivisions, known as sections and subsections. Each section and subsection is composed of related items. The original PAQ consisted of 194 items or elements, but due to an amendment to the Fair Labor Standards Act of 2004, additional items were added. These items came from questions used in making disability determinations for Social Security benefits and included things such as the ability to stand, educational requirements, and certain stress-related questions. The PAQ is used to analyze a group of related positions that are similar enough to be called a job and be given a single title. For each item that applies to the job being analyzed, an item type is identified and a rating scale is used to rate that item. There are 6 rating scales used in the PAQ. There's only one rating scale used for each item, and not all scales may apply to a job. The PAQ results are analyzed by the computer and scored. The printout for the computer lists dimensions, scores, and overall scores for the major PAQ dimensions. Estimated aptitude test scores and estimates of job evaluation points to be used for setting salaries are calculated, as well as determinations as to whether the job is covered by the Fair Labor Standards Act, or FLSA. It is recommended that trained job analysts complete the PAQ. However, job incumbents and managers are also able to, as long as they have a high level of reading comprehension and are able to make abstract judgments. Now, it's not recommended that job incumbents or managers do the PAQ when an analysis is used in determining compensation. To complete a PAQ, the trained analyst first observes the job and then interviews several job incumbents individually. In general, the analyst will ask each job incumbent about the PAQ item and its relevance to the job. For most items in the PAQ, the job analyst decides the appropriate scale and rating, but for a few, the job holder will be asked to rate an item. The PAQ provides detailed information about each element in the survey that shows how the current job compares to other jobs contained in the PAQ database. The PAQ database has a large number of jobs that extend across the whole economy. In general, the numbers in the PAQ show how much of the attribute the job requires relative to other jobs, an attribute being something such as attention to detail. The PAQ is designed to meet 2 primary objectives. The first being to develop a standardized approach to identifying a person's requirements of the job, thus eliminating the need for costly test validation studies for each job. The second, to help organizations with job evaluation for compensation. Today's major use of the PAQ is for determining disability, it's used by many long-term disability insurance carriers. In concerns for reliability and validity, studies of the PAQ reliability ratings have shown to have mixed results. Reliability and agreement seem to be highest when the comparison is of scores across the same items between same job. Agreement across different jobs is not good, and re-rate reliability of job analyst is satisfactory. However, the validity of the PAQ is excellent. So remarks for the PAQ, I have the pros and cons. The cons being that it is limited. It is not very informative about managerial jobs, and it is not recommended to be filled out by job incumbents unless they are highly educated because of the reading level required and the many abstract judgments that need to be made. However, the pros are that it uses a common set of elements for all jobs. It's helpful identifying knowledge, skills, and abilities, helpful in defending the job relatedness of tests, and it's an off-the-shelf method that is relatively quick and inexpensive to use. Thank you.